What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to Dallas Game Day. If you're wearing the star, if you bleed silver and blue, get ready, because today we're talking about a blockbuster trade that might just redefine the next chapter for our team. We are talking about the acquisition of Quinnen Williams. The details are in, the message is loud, and yes, it's time to turn the page. Let's set the stage. The Cowboys slide into the trade deadline sitting at 3-5-1. Not where we thought we'd be, but here we are. The defense ranked 31st in both total yards allowed and points allowed. Simply put, this team couldn't wait anymore. They needed help. They needed action. They needed a statement. And Jerry Jones in the front office delivered. Here are the trade specifics. Dallas sent a 2026 second-round pick, a conditional 2027 first-round pick, the better of the two Dallas-Green Bay picks, and defensive tackle Mazi Smith to the Jets in exchange for Quinnen Williams. Williams is a three-time Pro Bowler, an All-Pro in 2022, and had been one of the most disruptive interior defenders in football. This move is bold. It is aggressive. It is what champions do. Now let's talk about what this means for the Cowboys. First, it means you stop kidding yourself. This is not just a, hey, let's pass things up move. This is, we're going for it territory. You see the timing. The Cowboys moved ahead of their bye week. That means Williams gets time to acclimate. He enters the locker room filled with expectation, but also with urgency. He joins the defensive front and now features him, Kenny Clark, Osa Odigozua, and the message is clear. We are no longer going to let running back steamroll us. We are no longer going to get gashed on third down. We are changing our identity. Second, this move addresses a structural hole. Analysts pointed out that the Cowboys had no true impact defensive defender for years. Williams fills that role. When teams run at you, you need guys who can hold the line, create double teams, collapse pockets. Williams has done that. Now he does it for Dallas. That elevates everyone around him. The pass rush benefits. The linebackers benefit. The average fan may not see every nuance, but the daily grind, the grind of the trenches, just got harder for opponents. Third, yes, there is a caveat. Yes, there is criticism. Some critics said Dallas overpaid, given the picks surrendered. Some said the playoffs are a long shot this year, meaning this is more about 2026 than 2025. But hear me, as fans, we've seen too many missed windows. We've seen too many almost seasons. What we needed was action. What we needed was belief, and this trade gives us both. Now let's talk about impact now, how this affects the roster, the mindset, the season. On the roster front, with Williams inside, the Cowboys can consider more exotic fronts. They can load up the defensive line, ask more of the linebackers, and ask less of the secondary to carry the load. The pass rush rate for the Cowboys' defensive front had been creeping upward in recent weeks. With Williams, that number can leap. The run defense, it has to become respectable. Williams gives you a chance. On the mindset front, the message has to be loud. We don't accept losing. The locker room knows it. The fan base knows it. This trade signals seriousness. No more excuses. No more waiting. When your owner says we have moves in the works, and then one day later you acquire two big defensive pieces, Williams and Logan Wilson, you know you're not fooling around. On the season front, yes, 2025 is still a challenge. Yes, the schedule ahead has tough opponents. Eagles, Chiefs, Lions, 3 out of the next 4. The 7% playoff chance before the trade may not shoot up to 50%. But here's the truth. This move sets up 2026 and beyond. It also gives this season a backbone. Suddenly you have a defense with an anchor. Suddenly you have hope again. For you, the fan, here's how to take action. Watch Williams' integration. Watch him commanding double teams. Watch him make tackles behind the line. Watch the defense start to feel different. Because when you feel different, you play different. And when you play different, you win different. Now I want to leave you with this final thought. The Cowboys have always been about big moments. They've always been about bold statements. For too long, we've been waiting for the other team to rebuild while we stood still. Now we've taken action. We've made the move. We've shown that we're serious about winning, not just showing up. So, Cowboys Nation, do you feel it? Do you feel the electricity in the air? Are you ready to rally behind the star again? I believe this trade for Quinnen Williams is one of those game-changing moments, not just for the roster, but for the culture. I believe the star is about to shine brighter. If you agree, smash that like button. Let me know in the comments. What are your expectations for Williams in Dallas? Are you looking at 2025 as a reset or a push? And if you're new here, hit subscribe and join the family, because on Dallas Game Day, we're in this together. We ride, we fight, we believe. Go Cowboys.